Put on the whole armor of God so that you may be able to stand against the scheme of the devil. Put on the whole armor of God so that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. Now, the first thing to say is that in life, there are challenges. There are battles that you would face, whether you believe in God or not. Okay? The next thing I want to say is that as a Christian, this verse is telling us that we are in a battle, and that battle is real. There is a battle for your soul. There is a battle for your belief system as a Christian. There is a constant battle. And this is what this verse is emphasizing. That this battle is not against flesh and blood. So it's not against human being. It's against rulers and authorities, cosmic power that sits in the high heavenlies. So there's spiritual battle that are happening. And this battle is for your soul. And this battle is for your belief system, because these powers influence people, influences environment, influences situation. So the battle is for your marriage. The battle is for your wife. The battle is for your children. The battle is for your husband. The battle is for your family. The battle is for your character, your demeanor. The battle is for your action. The battle is for your finances. The battle is for your place of work. The battle is for every aspect of area of your life. These are rulers. These are principalities. Spirit that sits in the heavenlies, and they influence situation, and they influence people. And the Bible is telling us that without the whole armor of God, we don't stand a chance. Without the whole armor of God, the enemy will take authority over our lives. And the danger of that is, the Bible tells us that the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. That's in the book of John, chapter 10, verse 10. So the battle is for your soul. The battle is for your belief system, because the enemy wants to take you away from the presence of God. The book of Psalms, chapter 91, tells us that he that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So if you are in close proximity with God, then the enemy cannot have authority over your life. The Bible tells us to draw closer to God so that we can resist the devil. But there is something else that I wanted to pull out of this scripture. And I don't know who it's for. But I want you to know that God knows that sometimes you may not be able to stand against the scheme of the devil. Sometimes we fall. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes it doesn't go as planned. We want to do better. We know what better looks like, but we just can't do it. And why am I saying that? Because this is another part of this verse that I want to expand on and explore. Because the English here says, put on the whole armor of God so that you may be able to stand against the devices of the devil. The Bible didn't say you will be able to stand against the devices of the devil. It didn't say that. So which then gives me the thought that sometimes you may not be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. Sometimes you fall. Sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes it doesn't go as planned. Even though you're a Christian, even though you go to church, even though you fast and pray, you're a good person, you have a clean heart. Even though you do all the things that you are supposed to do. And straight away the thought took me to the book of Job. That was perfect and still went through trials. And it was the devil that came with a scheme against Job. And I then thought about King David, about how the devil came with a scheme against King David when he saw Bathsheba bathing, and then he admired her. And then he obviously slept with her. The devil has various schemes. And sometimes we fall. But regardless of that, because we have Christ on our side, we can stand back up. We can stand back up and keep going. Because the whole armor of God cushions the impact, protects the important organs so that we don't die, so that we can stand up and keep going. Because we're without God and the protection of God, we don't stand a chance against the battle of life. Stay blessed.